including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, but
he's got him in, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Nwangu. And here he'll get it down to the 7. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mon looks to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here. Mon airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago. Trust me.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for Detroit. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Julian Okwara in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 20. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. But no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Jennings. Touchdown, Detroit. Gary Jennings. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mon. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mon looks to throw on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on second down, Mond. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at his own 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for Detroit. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mond. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Mond going to throw it. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. McCann's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
And under the Lions Lands pressure. He's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
From the gun, here's Mon. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, here's Mon.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal? And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Flush to his right. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Mon now off of play action. Looking downfield for Godwin.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Mon.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Mon looks to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mon. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal.
Mond out of the shotgun. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Raheem Mostert.
His 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 2nd down and inches. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Now a first down throw complete downfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll drop to throw.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, He made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Here's Mond. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Mond. They're going for it. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Mond going to throw it. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. Touchdown! Chris Godwin from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Jennings. Touchdown, Detroit. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 10 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They go play action here. Mon, he's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mond. And that's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mon now off of play action. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. And And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
He'll get this off to Swift.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back to throw again. That is caught by Callaway. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On 1st down, here's Mon.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, when the team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's